This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the New York Giants. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Green 80. 55.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on second and 7. Now Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
19.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Buying time to his left. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 7. Second down.
You got it.
Flowers on the stop. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 27.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You draw quarters. Ready?
Throwing, Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
17 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, watch the leg. Check you.
On first down, Barkley. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
2nd and 6. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain lengths short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. Open man right side is Ingram, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Ready? General West. Hey, Delta.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd rounder out of Utah State with a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Jones off the play fake. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Down. 18 Gator. Here we go. Watch take the three. Watch take. Topper. Hey,
Jones now on third down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak it.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from a yard out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but there he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 28 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Ready? 30 base. 6-6. Pull it high. No. Go.
On third down, Barkley. Taking it right down Broadway. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Got Gordon open, completes it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So on fourth down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This will be taken very short. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Go.
The final shot before break. Jones. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now Jones, off play action. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. 54.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Get the ball. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Off the play fake. Jones. A short throw to Ingram. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The full start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Back to throw. Jones. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. And with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
Ready? Tyler, 64, weak, 18, Gator.
First throw now for the backup Manning. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before this worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. On 3rd down, Barkley. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. Now it's Barkley, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. From the gun, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now Wilson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
Wilson on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Go. Go.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing again here, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 38 yards, and the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 75 yards. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They run again with Carson. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30, 20, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, 75 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Jones. Off the play fake. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Jones now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Jones operating from the gun. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
At the 46-yard line.
Check 13. Check 13. X3. 218. Chopper. Hey, zoom.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. The 20. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask a rap. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
57, Mike. Mike 57. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Mike's 57. 57 is Mike. We want this. Shoot.
Jones now, off play action. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Jones throwing on 4th down. He finds Coleman. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Recon, 152 fighter.
To throw is Manning. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Time to go, night. Bravo!
From the 22, Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to let it fly. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Watch the slip. Kill.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So the victory here for Seattle. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's